Good morning, guys. Hope you're doing amazing today. It is a bright, sunny day out there. It sounds like it's going to warm up. Right now, here it's like -10, but it's supposed to go up to +8 Celsius today. So that's going to be beautiful. I'm going to get out there and do some more cow videos. Probably do some dad joke cow videos too, some shorts for you guys. I think those have been slacking. So I want to get out there and do that. Want to talk about a situation with our cows. So I want to kind of give you guys an insight into what was basically our 5-year plan and kind of talk about where we're at with the cows, where we wanted to be, and that sort of thing. Marilyn, good morning. Hope you're doing amazing today. It's supposed to warm up for us, so that's going to be awesome. And yeah, I'm down here in Bridget's weaving studio. You can see all the yarn here behind me. That's just a bit of it. And then some of her products. Right here, we've got some scarves and towels and jewelry, toque right here that she made, some photographs over there. I think that one there is from Iceland, actually. And then one of her weaving art that's in behind that as well. You can see this is confusing doing it the opposite way. A bunch of her fabric there behind me. So I'm hoping you guys are gonna have a great weekend. Did you have any plans for this weekend? Let me know what your plans are. I'd be interested if you're expecting it to warm up and get out there and do some outdoor stuff. If you're planting, if you're doing some seeding, and maybe if you're planning to get animals soon. I know we've already booked our meat chickens, and they're supposed to come, I think it's May 11th. Desmond, good to see you. Hope you're doing amazing this morning. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a great weekend. So we've got a bunch of stuff planned. Like I said, I want to get some more videos done about the cows. I'm going to try and force Bridget to come down here in the dungeon and get some more weaving and stuff done. I don't need to force her, but Patrick, good to see you this morning. Having a coffee, just chatting. I figure, I'm up, might as well have a little thing. So MT Homestead, great to see you. I hope you're doing great. So yeah, everyone else is kind of sleeping, taking it easy this morning. Usually we're up and going, but it's a Saturday. We've got finally nothing planned this morning. So everyone's just kind of taking it easy. Usually we're rushing around for hockey or, watering the cows or the chickens or feeding. But it's an easy day, slow day today, which is nice. So I don't know if you guys can hear, but the dogs are walking around upstairs. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, whether it makes a difference to the sound. Oh, yeah, good latte this morning. I got a vanilla latte, one of those little packets. I'll probably do another pot of like regular coffee afterwards. But this morning it's going to be a little spoil myself. So yeah, I think Bridget's supposed to come down this afternoon or today sometime, whenever she feels for it, and start finishing up some weaving. She's got, I think it's like 5 more yards of thread on the loom from the looks of it here that she has to weave. And then I think out of that, she's going to get about, I want to say 16 dish towels, maybe. And I think she's already got like 30 pre-ordered from people. So supposed to get up to 7 here today. Yeah, it's supposed to be great here. I think I saw it was supposed to be like 6 or 7 today here as well. Basement reno for me today. Ah, fun stuff. How deep in snow are you today? Actually, not bad, because this year's been so mild. It's crazy. Usually I'd say we have about 5 feet of snow by now. And right now, I I'd say maybe in some spots it gets up to a foot, and that's it. We can see the grass where I've snow blown. It's a little crazy this year. I don't mind it. I just hope that it doesn't translate into a dry spring. We definitely don't want to deal with any more forest fires and that kind of stuff this year. So, yeah, coffee is fuel for the day. Mine too. And hope you're doing well, Dino. Good to see you. Glad you could join us. Oh, I hope the weather's nice out where you are as well. Yeah, the she can't make the towels fast enough. We've been trying to find a way for her to increase the production and keep the quality. But it's crazy because you almost go from like um, the hand looms, which she has. Let me see if I can show you. It's a bit dirty over there. We're still working on construction in the basement as well. But let me show you what she works on. So those are the two looms. You can see that that one there has the material still on it, the yarn still on it, and the other one there. So those are just regular hand looms. And we're trying to find something that is more like production, so that would help her throw the shuttle back and forth. There's like air jet and water jet and that sort of stuff. But you go from doing something by hand to suddenly going from like a $3,000-$4,000 loom up to like 50,000, 90,000. So it's like there doesn't seem to be anything in between. Have a lot to do, just not sure in what order I will do it. But for now, breakfast and coffee while the squash are cooking in the oven. Nice. Awesome. My snow is almost gone. Going to be a mess to collect the maple sap. Oh, I bet. Ouch. Yeah. People love the towels. Yeah. We've got some here as well, but we found 4 that are basically they were hidden away. So we're going to get pictures of them today and get them up on the website. Oh no, it's all good, Remy. I saw you pop up there, and if you want to join me, feel free. You've got the link, but yeah, feel free to join me. No worries about that at all. I was just having a little chat about the looms there. Oh wow, nice. That's awesome. It's so cool how just stuff gets so started so early down there for you guys. And like I know a lot of people further south and that sort of stuff can do like 2 crop rotations a year, and we have trouble trying to get one done. So it's a little funny that way. Lynn, good to see you. I hope you're doing amazing this morning. You guys are probably already cutting the grass over there where you are too. Wishing we were on our property. We'd have a lot to do, but with the next few days of warm weather, maybe we can actually get there, even check it out. Nice. That'll be awesome. So looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to do with that. That's pretty cool. It's so neat seeing everyone kind of start from scratch. It's awesome that way. It's fun watching me and you Acres, Mike and Angie build up their place too from scratch. What everything that they've gone through and had to do. I know. I sent you guys the link on Bridget's account, and then down in her weaving studio, it was so funny. And like everyone's always upset. It's like, what? You get me instead of her. Well, I guess I can see why you're upset. It's like when I did the hot tub live, everyone was wanting to see Bridget, not me. It's all right. It's all right. I've got a big ego. I can handle it. Not a problem whatsoever. Exactly. That's just it. It's crazy. I was watching that one video where you're doing hanging the laundry out on the line to dry, and it was like you already had the green grass and that, so it was kind of funny that way. So yeah, if Bridget gets down here today, she'll do more of those. I know she's got a few more things planned as well that she wants to work on, which is pretty neat. I know we're pretty excited about it. Hopefully you guys like it. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that was the thing I was mentioning there, is that so both of those looms that I showed there, I think I want to say they're like 4,000, 5,000, something like that, maybe more, which is crazy when you think about it. It's just kind of wood, but I think it's like the amount of technical stuff that goes into them too. But so she has to do everything by hand. If you haven't seen the shorts in that, she throws the shuttle back and forth while stepping on the pedals, and that makes the petals go up and down, which separates the yarn, because every single one of those strands of yarn go through a wire loop. So when she steps on the pedals, those lift or lower them, and that's what creates the opening for her to put the shuttle through that has the yarn on it to do the weaving. So there are ones that will do all of that basically automatically, and she just has to stand back and kind of watch, make sure it's going good, press some buttons and that sort of stuff. But again, it jumps up to like, I think we saw a used one for 55,000, and then the new ones are like 95 to 100,000. It's like, oh, that's a lot of weaving, a lot of dish towels, a lot of scarves, shawls, that kind of stuff that she does that we'd have to make. But I think it would pay off, I would say maybe 3 years to 5 years, which, when you think about spending that kind of money, if you're getting it paid off in 3 to 5 years, that's not too bad. So we'll see if we can win the lottery or something and see if we can afford to do that. So yeah, it would be a crazy jump, and they're noisy too. So it would be hard to run it as much as you'd want to, but she could run it on the weekends and that sort of stuff when she's not actually working, which isn't too bad because it could probably put out a lot more product in a weekend than she can probably in a couple weeks on the loom or something like that. So yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be that bad for that kind of time frame to pay it off, as long as the sales were there. It's one thing to say we could do that kind of production, but if the sales aren't there, then it doesn't matter if you're producing stuff or not. So, good morning, Tracy. How are you?
I don't know. What have you heard?
It was all good so far this morning.
Oh, well, then I'm doing great.
Yeah. What are you up to today, this weekend?
Not a lot. I got an idea for a video.
Yeah, nice.
Well, a short, I think. The shorter the better because it involves me and my boxers. So
nice.
It's just a funny thing that I was thinking about the other day that would just be, kind of like what my friends think I do on the homestead, what I really
That'd
do.
be hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you remember ever seeing that one I did that I did in my onesie? It was like a onesie challenge, but I did it like,
Yeah.
I want to say it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember the onesie challenge, and that was, but yeah, because
Remy, do you want him to make the video short, or do you want him to wear short boxers? You need to clarify.
well, I have to use the I don't know whether to use the long angle lens or the wide angle lens. Or the macro lens, the macro lens.
Patrick, yeah, there's two of the kind of production looms that one's on air and one's water jet. So the air will actually grab the shuttle, which is this thing here. So what she does is she has a little bobbin that fits on here with all the yarn, and that's what goes back and forth when she opens up the fiber, the yarn. So it's like, all those strands are like this, and then it opens like that, and that's how you get that pattern. But the air jet would basically, I think, catch that on each side and then fire it across. So then she doesn't have to throw it. It just like fires that across to the other side, then back. And then there's a water jet where I don't know how it works. I'd have to check it out, but apparently it fires a stream of water across, and that stream of water carries the yarn. So it's like, ooh, that's like crazy.
Doesn't everything get wet?
Yeah, but I don't know how they do it. I guess it dries or whatever by the time it's done or something. I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know how that one works.
Good drains in the floor.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if she started cranking out that kind of production, she could probably do like a wholesale thing and sell to other dealers across Canada, the US, supply people, that kind of thing. And the one thing that she would have to do is, the reason those looms are so expensive is they keep the same quality that she has in her dish towels. So for these ones here, it'll keep that same kind of quality instead of, I think like the water jet and some of the other industrial ones that are actually cheaper will give you more of that thin, like something you get really cheap at, say the dollar store or Walmart or something like that. That's thinner, doesn't absorb as much, that sort of thing. So, yes, specified the video.
Biological mandate.
Hey, Dave, good to see you. Glad you could join us. Yep, we're down in Bridget's Weaving Dungeon. So, yeah. So you got some snow the other day that you had to plow. You're kind of rocking the plow now, yeah? You're getting to be pretty much a pro with that.
Yeah, I'm getting better at it. I
Nice.
almost killed myself on the tractor the day before yesterday.
Oh, not good.
No, not good at all. It literally, I'm gonna say 18 inches was the difference between rolling and not rolling.
Yeah.
I took the tractor down the road. There was a tree. The neighbor called and said there was a tree down. So I put the chainsaw on the back and I go down the road, and I didn't even really need the tractor to move the tree. It was an old rotten thing. I just threw it off to the side, turned around, and I'm coming back and I hit a bump, and I glance back and I see one of my toe straps. I had pulled. There was a lady who got stuck on the snowmobile trail, and then her husband was stuck on a snowmobile. So I pulled her out, and then I went and pulled the snowmobile out. This was a while back, but I still had the straps on the back, and one of them fell down, and it was like swinging like it wanted to get caught in the tire and wrap up. So, I'm going good. and I just reached down and back to grab it and just pull it back up. And I felt the tractor kind of do one of these things. And so I hit the brakes, and I am just like 2 foot. My front tire was 2 foot in the ditch, but I'm going to say about 2 foot, 18 inches, somewhere in there, the other side of a culvert that goes under the road that had water on it. So if I would have left the road 3 feet back, I would have rolled the tractor.
Oh, ouch.
I had the romps up. I got it on video. That's a plus, but
nice.
But yeah, be careful out there, guys.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't always put the ROPS up at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like a lot of times, I'll leave it down because the tractor doesn't fit into the garage with it up. So I usually run it down, but instead of straight down, sometimes I'll have it kind of back. So I don't know whether that makes a difference or not, but I don't think so.
Well, the only reason I had the romps up was for the camera, because I have a camera mount. Yeah.
I love how you have that mounted too, because you don't get much vibration from the camera.
No, so it's weird.
I've been trying to mount mine on mine, and I don't know whether it's you're running a gimbal or you got a vibration thing there or something, but it's like
I forget what these clips are called. This one's broken.
Okay.
But I have the other side of that, and then I have I bought a pack at Walmart of a bunch of, it's just on, so it's cheaper stuff, but it's okay quality.
Nice.
Okay. And it all came with that, and I just took and it's got the sticky pads, and I put the sticky pad on it, put that on it, and then I just slide this in it with the camera in it, and so it's right on the romp.
Nice. Must be on there solid, because it doesn't you get a nice picture from it. So I've almost flipped the tractor twice, but it was when I was moving big round bales, big square bales. And I think the big difference for me for that is having the hydrostatic, because it makes such a difference. You can take it slow, you can move back and forth quickly, so you don't have to change gears, that sort of thing. So if you get the feeling like, oh, it's starting to go over or starting to happen, you can quickly hit the reverse or the forward, or drop your loader a bit more or something like that, get the loader on the ground. It really, I think, has saved me a couple times having that hydrostatic. I love my tractor. Alex is Misty is telling him they need a tractor. That's a good wife when she tells you to go buy toys. Yeah. That's what we need to do. Maybe a Tractor Talk Tuesday or something like that. My experience is kind of limited. I've owned it this is my second winter, I believe. And I'm a first-time tractor owner, but man, oh man, I am so happy with the Bransons, which they're TYM now. But this thing has done everything I've asked it to do, and the only time it's really had problems was either when I was asking it to do something it's just it's got a 200-pound lift at the pins, but when you get the forks on there, 200 or 2,000, 22,000. Okay, or 2,200. 2,200. 22,000. I got. You're good to go. No problem.
and we were trying to lift 2,000-pound pallet, and I have the long forks, and it would lift them just barely off the ground. But then if like Trevor was on the tractor, and if I just pushed while he
Yeah.
was lifting, it would
It
take
would
it
be,
off.
yeah. It's funny how sometimes when you're right on that edge, it's you know, it's crazy. You can sometimes do stuff like, you know, the arms will go up, but you can't get it to pivot.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, you can make it work sometimes, but I don't like being on the edge like that.
No.
I'm not sure whether it's, you know, you don't want to hit bumps either and possibly bust something or
Yeah.
break something. And yeah, so yeah, yeah, yeah. When the tractor or the woman tells you to get a tractor, both are keepers.
Yeah, both are keepers. My tractor's telling me I need to get a woman, but my cats are funny Remy. Tractor 141 homestead. Yeah, I told Remy years ago, when I got the tractor, I don't want to be a tractor guy. I don't know enough about them, and I'm not going to fake it. But those are some of my best performing videos, or my tractor.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know, what do you have? I can't remember. Yeah, same. So, okay. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I had the choice between getting a truck, which would come in very handy, or getting a tractor.
Yeah.
And Trevor says, well, why don't you get a tractor? And I said, well, what are the pros and cons? He says, well, the biggest pro is then I can borrow it.
Yeah.
But
It's,
no,
it's
it is.
the amount of work you can get done that much faster, more effectively. It, you know, just thinking back to stuff like even digging holes for the trees that we planted, and we use the post hole digger to basically get it started.
Yeah.
And it makes a huge difference. Or like, you know, if you're moving a bucket of manure or dirt, you know, instead of scooping it up into a wheelbarrow, pushing your wheelbarrow, now it's probably hurts on the, I don't get as much exercise, but I get
Right.
more stuff done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime I can ride rather than, well, I was in the Army, I was mechanized infantry. So
Yeah.
I like to ride.
Yeah.
Walk it. I was still 11 Bravo certified, but
Yeah. The reserve unit I was in was armored reconnaissance, and it's let your kit carry you.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. Well, you know what? I'm out of coffee. I'm gonna go get a refill. I just want to do a quick pop up and say good morning to everybody. And thanks for joining me, Tracy. I appreciate
not
that.
a problem.
Yeah.
Not a
So
problem.
I'm going to jump off here and go grab some more coffee. But thanks, guys, for joining me. And hope you guys have an amazing weekend. We'll talk to you all soon.